Well, hey, this is Pastor Corey coming to you after we've met with our Lenten Bible study. And again, as I've talked to you, I am wanting to just share kind of a summary or a debriefing more than the whole study, because as you look at this study today, we discussed the practice of fasting. The practice of fasting. We began 2 weeks ago talking about the call to repentance, then the power of prayer. And you're able to go through this study yourself. And as you go through this, I give you the key, points of study in where you can sit there and meditate with it. So again, you're able to go through this yourself in the study as you go through it. And I just thought it's a lot easier probably than it would be for me to actually again speak on all these and have the study together with those in the Bible study. So I bring this after the study to you. I want to share that after we study together. And today we had talked about the practice of fasting, which fasting is a spiritual discipline that deepens our dependence on God. While many associate fasting with giving up food, see, we do, right? But biblical fasting is about drawing near to God. And see, this lesson session, this study, we explored the right way to fast and how it should lead to just in action, right? Jesus teaches us here in Matthew 6:16-18, where it says, "And when you fast, don't make it obvious as the hypocrites do, for they try to look miserable and disheveled, so people will admire them for their fasting. I tell you the truth, that is the only reward they will ever get. But when you fast, comb your hair and wash your face. Then no one will notice that you're fasting except your Father who knows what you do in private. And your Father who sees everything will reward you." So here Jesus is teaching that in Matthew 6:16-18, that fasting should be done with sincerity, not for public recognition. Those who fast for human applause or pleasure receive only temporary rewards. While true fasting is between the individual and God, it's between you and God. And when done in private devotion, fasting brings spiritual growth and divine reward. It brings some growth and reward. Participation and participants, have participation here is encouraged to and are encouraged to reflect on their motivations and consider practical ways to fast, whether it is the food, social media, or other distractions, while staying focused on God. And then Isaiah 58:6-9 says, "No, this is the kind of fasting I want. Free those who are wrongly imprisoned, lighten the burden of those who work for you. Let the oppressed go free and remove the chain that binds people. Share your food with the hungry and give shelter to the homeless. Give clothes to those who need them, and do not hide from relatives who need your help." Then your salvation will come like the dawn. Your wounds will quickly heal. Your wounds will quickly heal. Your godliness will lead you forward, and the glory of the Lord will protect you from behind. Then when you call, the Lord will answer, "Yes, I am here." He will quickly reply, "Remove the heavy yoke of oppression. Stop pointing your finger and spreading vicious rumors." I mean, right there, Isaiah 58, 9-6, or 6-9, 9-6, the same one, right? Reveals that fasting is not just about personal holiness, but also about justice and compassion. It's not about personal, but it's about justice and compassion. God calls for a fast that includes freeing the oppressed, feeding the hungry, and serving those in need. True fasting should lead to action, challenging believers to use their fast as an opportunity to give, serve, and make a difference in others' lives. So to apply these teachings, practices are encouraged. There's participants we are in practicing, and people of faith are encouraged to choose something to fast from And I'm asking you, maybe even this week, if it's just a little bit from today, which is Wednesday, to next Wednesday. That's the week I'm asking you how we do the study. But that's where we're at, to create space for God. Instead of simply giving something up, maybe it's, replacing with prayer, worship, or acts of service. And then I want to say, when you close today, when you close yourself in prayer, as we did, we reflected on that prayer, and we were reflecting in prayer together. And as you reflect on that, ask for sincerity and strength in fasting, and asking for God to reveal his purpose through it. I think that's the study we talked well about today, and we're asking you to be a part of that. So again, you can jump in, you can follow along in these little devotion summary from our study, or you can catch us here again next Wednesday at 10 a.m. Again, we'd love to see you, your friend or neighbor, part of this, even on Sunday mornings as we worship at 10:30 on Sundays as well. So hey, just think of one area where you can practice this fasting in your life this week. Hey, may your day be blessed.